According to the EPA, stormwater can be defined as rainwater and melted snow that runs off streets and lawns. When this water is absorbed into the ground, it is filtered and then replenishes local water systems. Howard Holden, Director of Facilities at Cabrini College, further explains stormwater, its impact in suburban regions, and its effect on stormwater systems.
Stormwater has become a significant issue throughout suburban areas lately, primarily due to development, which translates to hard surfaces like roads, parking lots, and roof systems. And the stormwater ends up in municipal stormwater systems. Many of these systems are 100 years old or older, and they're failing when there's a significant rainfall. So the municipalities are coming back and saying, okay, landowners, we want you to retain the stormwater on your property to prevent runoff. And when you retain water on a property, you're encouraging the water to infiltrate into what we call the water table. And that recharges the ground. The ground itself filters that water on its own before it reaches watersheds, which is where we get the majority of our drinking water. For example, 60% of the water that this region drinks comes from the Delaware River, and 40% comes from the Schuylkill River. So whatever water is running off is carrying fertilizers, is carrying chemicals. So if you can recharge that on site, there's a natural filtration process that happens that makes the water much healthier.
Cabrini College is a small school in suburban Pennsylvania, 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia. This institution sits on many watersheds that run into local creeks in the surrounding area. Cabrini, who has taken many steps to lessen their use of watersheds, could be considered at the forefront of colleges and universities working with stormwater management.
They're actually, stormwater systems in themselves. They're collecting water from not only our campus, but from other areas in the neighborhood. And those find their way into Gulf Creek, which is down a little further south on King of Prussia Road than our entrance. And again, Gulf Creek then goes and feeds the Schuylkill, and the Schuylkill goes into the Delaware, and then that's how we get our water. So they're serving a purpose, but they're not, we don't make use of them, so to speak, other than to help us with our own stormwater systems. We're trying to lessen our load on those watersheds. We have been doing things like water retention systems under parking lots, so the water stays under the parking lot. It doesn't run off to those creeks. We've also established what's called a rain garden. Right out here behind Founders in the parking lot is a long aisle or island, and you see in that grasses and birch trees. Those grasses and birch trees have been planted to absorb water that comes off the parking lot. It then, again, infiltrates the ground and doesn't run off. So we've done a fair amount when it comes to stormwater management, not as much as we can, and we're still planning on doing more. That's a very effective system.